this is DuMaurier, and today I'm going to be doing Top 5 Wednesday for December 7th. I will link the information for Top 5 Wednesday below, so if you'd like to learn more about it or explore any of the prompts for future Wednesdays, you can click the link below. The theme for this week is books to read in 2017, so yeah. So starting off, I need to read The Gene by Siddhartha Mukherjee. I have talked before about how I love The Emperor of All Maladies, which is this really great book about cancer. It's a terrible topic, but it was a really, really well done book. And he really did a great job of covering a lot of history, kind of a lot of scientific history, medical history, but also personal history with different patients and as a doctor that I thought was really well done. So The Gene had some controversy about it, there's some controversy about some of the content beforehand, basically whether or not it really accurately represented a field. But I think overall I am still really interested in the book because I just want to see what he does talk about and learn a lot more. I feel like even with the stuff that I do know, there's a lot of history, there's a lot of scientific history that I just am not aware of. So I'm really excited to read it. Next, if my husband watches this, he's gonna hold me to this. I need to read Moby Dick. So this is his favorite book, and I have not read it yet, and I should. And I don't really know what else there is to say about that. I know it's a book about a guy who wants to catch a whale, but then it's also a book about all the other stories that happen, and that the guy catching the whale is maybe not that significant. I don't know. I know that I need to read it. I will. Number 3, I really need to read a lot more Jane Austen next year. I only read Pride and Prejudice for the first time this past year, which is kind of astounding because I have watched so many of the adaptations before that, like a million times. And I've read Emma once a long time ago, but I don't really remember that much about it. I think what I know of the plot comes more, again, from the adaptations. So I really want to read a lot more Jane Austen and just make that happen. I feel like her stories are both overappreciated, are both very hyped up and also underappreciated. If you can hit that balance, or maybe it's just that there's so much hype that people deliberately underappreciate you, but I do want to read more of her books. Number 4, I need to read Rebecca. So I know a whole bunch of you read this, or at least like 3 or 4 of you did, and I need to make this happen too. So this is Rebecca by Daphne DuMaurier. This sounds like a book that I would love. It's got all the elements that I totally love, and it's got like weird, creepy house situations and mysterious shenanigans happening in said weird, creepy houses. So I am super into the idea that I need to read it, so it will happen next year. Last is a poetry book. I actually need to finish like a whole bunch of the poetry books that I have because I've been kind of working my way through them slowly, but definitely high on that list is Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur. And I know that this has been like a super popular book of poetry that was published, and I just need to get, I actually haven't opened it yet. I have the book, I've flipped through pages, but I haven't actually read it. And so yeah, I think 2017 is the time to make that happen, and then also finally get through some of the rest of my poetry. Yeah, so let me know what you're planning to read for 2017. I mean, there's so many books that I'm excited for that were not relevant for this. This was supposed to be just books that have already been published, but there are books that I'm excited for, a bunch of romance books that I'm super excited for, some other books as well. I think it'll be fun. So yeah, bye.